So I'm not wasting the paper towels again. So we're starting the morning with Damon's chitete and Simone's confirmation. Contessa said, "Well, I hope your husband has some joy since you want to say he human. Is that meaning the baby's real? The baby's real. Yes, he's real. This I feel. This I know. Paternity test told me so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The baby's real. Yes, he's real." But then Hefferly go after contested titties. And she had a prophylactic necessity reconstruction. I thought her breasts looked good just because she was so muscular. Oh God! Now Jackie crying. I'm sad because they were good friends. Both Simone and Cone bring up heavily your hateful past makes it hard to have a peaceful present. And she's like, I apologize. Yeah. But here's the thing. Your fake ass apologies like you just gave to the sissy populele don't mean shit. Because your actions speak louder than words. Your hoof stamps louder than your speech. Sweet Tea's doing her fertility treatments through Emory. Child, I don't think Jackie would let you in her stirrups. You know she don't take Medicaid. And I don't see Greg paying top dollar. He is 56. 56. I just don't see a 56-year-old wanting you gonna be in your 60s when this kid is in his 10s. So if that kid decides to be a doctor, you probably ain't gonna make the graduation. Girl, what kind of bullshit? Simone said, I can see him not wanting to be at a high school graduation at 80, and child, Andy is up there catching strays. He out here having from scratch babies at 55. I mean, girl, here's the thing. Andy got Andy money. Andy signing every motherfucker's check in there. Now Quad and Sweet Tea getting into it over the scraps that Quad let Sweet Tea have, but they're the scraps that Quad keeps bringing up. You had to crawl to DMs and promise him that you could give him a baby, and you haven't made good on that. Crawl into DMs, not crawl into the DMs, not womb shaming. Oh, Lord. I think we can all say Snow White flopped because of that Bob. It was the Bob. Not Quad on the Karen Huger pipeline with 2 DUIs. But then Quad calls out Greg for saying shut the fuck up to her, and Sweet Tea says no. He said you got a big fucking mouth, and you do. You're splitting hairs about a rodent. But Quad is in full support of the Lungsfords, and she said that. Qui-Gon say eventually it was truly how is it eventually it was a compliment? Eventually we got around to heifer. Oh God, now we gotta hear Heavenly's fake apologies for her tweets. I'm tired of it. It's a joke at this point. It's performative. Like Mia's honesty, and I'm sick of looking at it. Jackie don't give a fuck what Heavenly say about these women's fertility, because she was out here, the first one telling Buffy, you're infertile. You're infertile. Oh, God. So now the husband coming and we got extra security to keep Greg and King from tussling. But first we bring out Dr. Mimi, and I mean, she wasn't here but for 10 minutes. Girl, there wasn't no point in that. They just had her out there to fill out the cast. Did they feel they needed another person? There was no point in that. Thank you. Telling Andy, go down to Atlanta and get his face done. They will have your shit frozen. You don't want to look like Sierra. The therapist gives everybody a couple words of advice. Constructive conversations for Jackie. Heal your inner child to Hefferly. Be less rigid to Simone. Simone is a sinister turtle who performs pap smears. There ain't nothing else to say. Ooh. Toya, girl, you got it. We don't need any more validation. Baby, that was a read. Or that's not a read, that's a fact. And she look a little like Jasmine Guy. Baby, I am eating. I don't know. Maybe that we don't need any more validation. Maybe that hit to me. Maybe I felt that a little bit. I don't know. But that was a read. Just came at the end too. Cause I was like, wait, where's her critique? Oh, there it is. I wouldn't have looked for it if I had known it was coming like that. That was a ooh, that set my ass down. Oh God, now we got the men, and I don't give a fuck. But somebody in my review yesterday thought I called Kenya a black crow. I called her a crone. A crone is an old witch that is usually jealous of younger witches' powers. That's why I called Kenya a crone. There is nothing wrong with being older. It's being old and jealous of younger people. Like Karen. Karen's never come off as jealous of the young girls, ever, because she's not. She's come off as motherly, as nurturing. You know, she'll share her stories from when she got Ray, but she has a gracious air of, I had my time that's passed now, and I'm enjoying being the grand dame. Oh, God. Jackie and this in name only marriage. I want to know, when was the last time you've seen Curtis's penis? I don't even know why you just didn't go on and divorce him after the embarrassment on this show. You don't fuck him. You don't stop working. You always out doing something. Why you need him at the house? Like a guard dog? He does look like a Cleophas kind of guard dog. Like a Beethoven. Well, he's got a lot of jowl. And then that sentient being. Oh God. King in the suit that I don't know if it was from a high-end designer, if it was from Shein, but it's on Shein now. And I know men want to do things that are new and interesting in fashion, and I don't want to say no, but no. Oh God, this belt shit. Oh, you look like this. It's never been done well. It's, I don't care who does the suit. It ain't the look. You look like a cartoon. It gives Gordon Gartrell. It gives cartoon character. It's, I know you want it to be fashion forward so bad. It isn't. We got to try something else. We can come up with something. But honestly, until men aren't afraid of looking gay, our fashion's always going to be a little boring. We can't even start with a handshake twixt the two of them. Between City Mall. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad y'all saw the look on my face. You saw this dawn on me. I mean, you can see the whole sock, the top band, a peep of calf, a peep of calf. Why? One, I'm sick of, and the ankles. Get a fucking sock. I'm sick of it. Everybody got their ankles out. Half of you looking like lymphedema. It ain't cute. Unless you have a thin ankle, keep that shit covered. No one wants to look at your lymph. But oh my God. You got on the dress shoe version of the Skippies that Fat Friend had in Bebe's Kids. That's what it's giving me. Same fat ankle, water-filled ankles, baby, water-filled ankles. But I want to know why when you sat down, didn't you realize these are shorts, capris, culottes? These don't even begin to reach the floor where my sock does not cover the amount of space from the ankle to the floor, from the knee. Them shits is falling just under the knee. Baby, he brought in a male capri. Something new with men's fashion. Now we're going to be doing men's capris. He said, show off the sock. I done paid. Target's finest. Why is it so much space? But I am tired of black men thinking ankles out is fashion forward. Nobody wants to see your ankle. It ain't sexy. It ain't cute. This ain't the 1700s. You ain't trying to get a carriage on the side of the road. Put them ankles up. You know what? Girl. Cecil is the best dressed of the men. I can't believe it. I'm out here defending Cecil. He's looking quite dapper. And Damon, the only one whose pants go down to his shoes. Everybody else, they trying to give a little too much of a break. Some of y'all need to let them pants go down to your shoes. Greg gonna say there must have been a reason King act that way. I want to know what it was. You disrespected Quad, his woman, and he wasn't gonna let you punk him on TV. Damon said, there ain't nothing your wife could say that could crush me. People been saying I'm out here cheating on this very heifer-sode. I don't give a shit. You wouldn't speak up for my character, you wimp. Me, a coward. Yes, you, Stuart Little, a coward. I've known mice with more tenacity. Oh, now Cecil comes in with some common sense, unlike with his business dealings for Kids Force. Cecil said, you know what? You want to get out here and whine Damon that Stuart Little ain't step up for you when his wife came for you and the Chitete. You didn't come for, but you didn't step up and speak to his character when your wife said he's not respected in the medical community. So you're both wrong. Stop whining and move on. She called somebody a file? Oh, Lord, I didn't know Heavenly had gone that damn far. That's too much. So Damon's calling Stuart on not seeing his patients anymore. And Stuart won't fess up. And I'm sorry, Stu. We know your mousy moves. Your ready ways. He said they were high maintenance patients with addiction issues. You're lying because you can't stand up as a man or a mouse on the hind legs. Bronx can do that, can't you, baby? Back in the dressing room, Toya and Heavenly cussing Stuart Little out. It's the truth, Toya, and you have to receive it. Nah, because that's her husband and she's going to stand by her man. I had to get my iPad replaced by insurance. And they said it'll be here by 7. And I'm like, really? Like, it took a week for y'all to get it because it was back ordered. And now it's going to take till 7 on a Monday. I hope it come earlier. It's on the truck now in Oakland. It was on the truck at 8:20. It's 9:53 because I want to go to the gym and I have to sign for it. So Stuart stopped taking patients and never said, look, I just don't have the bandwidth. And we know it's because you got into the tussle with Hefferly. But I feel like with somebody as ignorant as Stuart Little, it's best not to mix business and business. Damon says integrity is important to me, and Stuart laughs. And you know what? It is kind of funny because you let your wife act every kind of an ass. You let Heavenly disrespect Scott and his marriage. Just because she going after her, she hurting husbands too. You don't check her. You need to pull her and say, excuse me, I, as your partner, cannot stand with your ignorance. And she would say, okay, Daddy, I'm going to stop it. But you allow it. You reward that behavior. You don't say anything. So I don't know if integrity is important to you because you let her get out here and say whatever she want and act just as nasty and ignorant. But they go on and have a resolution because Damon was going to be the bigger person regardless. So then we ended it with Greg was here with T last year and Quad, put up with it. But Simone kind of had a point. Quad wasn't really around because they kicked her off the show in California, IA. Well, you weren't around so we can usher in the people we fucking with. Oh, Lord, here comes Simone. That turtle get to snapping. You dirty bitch! You got exactly what you deserve. What are you talking about, Simone? That's weird. Oh, you turn your back on people, we did you the same. Oh, gosh, she is still hurt over Sister Circle. Jesus. You know what? It's something in that Atlanta water that makes you not let shit go. All right, well, I'm going to see you soon for love and hip hop.